Xavier Thames standing by and making his first appearance of the season on the Scott and BR Show. Xavier, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? How you guys doing?
We're doing really good, man.
What do you want us to call you? Should we call you X?
You call me X. That's good.
Is that what people?
That.
Is that what
That's
everybody?
Cool. I don't have any friends named X.
No. well, here's the other thing. I was watching. I'm going. Is it Xavier?
Right.
Or is it X that sounds like a Z? Xavier.
And then is it Thames or Thames? I mean, there's so many questions.
It's Xavier, and my last name is Thames.
Gotcha.
Yeah, get to know it.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Get to know who I am, sucker. All right, so start us off with this before we even get to what happened in last night's game. Where exactly are you from? Where's hometown?
Sacramento, California.
All right, and how do you wind up going to Washington State?
Tony Bennett, when he was the coach there, he kind of recruited me hard. I had a great feel with him. But then he had left, I signed my letter of intent and kind of stuck there with the new coach, Kim Bone. But it was all a good situation. I loved the fans out in Pullman, and, things just didn't work out, but it was a great experience there.
All right, now, did you, by chance, transfer after Jim Sturk had taken the San Diego State? I mean, is there any relationship between you and Jim and him coming to San Diego State and you following or anything like that?
No, not really, but I knew he had left to San Diego State like a few weeks when I was at Washington State, but it was really no relation. But it was kind of exciting for me to see him on my visit when I just saw him a few weeks ago at Washington State, so that was pretty cool.
And X, can you compare and contrast Pullman, Washington with San Diego, California?
Well, San Diego has beautiful weather, and, Pullman in the winter is not so great, but...
Right.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
But when you decide to transfer, was there ever any concern look, maybe I wasn't a McDonald's high school All-American and, is it going to be easy to do? Will there be a place for me to go? I mean, was there any stress to that, or was it going to be easy to find a new home?
I think it was going to be pretty easy because my AU coach has a lot of connections, but I just wanted to find a school with the right place where my family could come watch me. So it wasn't that hard for me.
All right, so that's kind of interesting. Instead of calling high school coach necessarily, or getting on the phone yourself, it's AAU coach has connections.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. And besides San Diego State, was there anybody else that was bidding for your services as you were leaving Washington State?
Miami and St. Mary's and San Diego State were my top three. So.
All right, and you chose San Diego State.
Yes, sir.
Obviously.
Why is that?
The coaches, I got a great feel when I came on my visit. I'm real close with Chase Tapley, because me and him grew up together, and all the guys took care of me on my visit. Kawhi, Malcolm, DJ was really great on my visit. And the weather here is awesome, so that was the main factor, too, and my family gets to see me play.
I gotcha. All right, so you and Chase Tapley, did you guys grow up together and play AAU ball, or what's the relationship between Xavier Thames and Chase Tapley?
Me and Chase, we've known each other since we were about 8 years old. We played power football together.
Now, what position did you play?
I play running back, and he played offensive lineman.
No way.
Offensive lineman?
Chase Tapley should have been a quarterback. Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. He played offensive lineman.
And then did you guys go to the same high school, or did you guys compete against each other in high school?
We just compete against each other. Me and him were like the rivals during that time in high school in Sacramento. But we just competed with each other in high school, and we've been friends ever since we were little.
And who would normally win when you went head-to-head?
It was pretty even. He had his fair share, and I had my fair share, but it was always great competition when I played against Chase. All
right, so we're talking to Xavier Thames, who transferred to San Diego State from Washington State. He sat there all year last year, and I want you to describe that. I mean, what's it like to be helpless when your team is great and the city is electrified and the fans are packed into Viejas Arena? You had that experience of sitting there helplessly watching all year last year. What was that like?
It was a great experience just to see the fans come out, winning every game, and a great team that we had. It was a great experience, but it was also kind of hard for me to watch. Just not being out there, I felt like I could help the team just a little bit. But it was an overall great experience, and I used that year to work on my game and get better.
And you sat right behind the team, right behind the bench?
No, I was on the bench.
Okay.
I was on the bench at home games, so I was right there, close to the live, personal during the Sweet 16 run.
Yeah, but it's got to be hard to know that, look, I can help the team, but my role right now is just to help in practice.
Yeah. It was real difficult, but I try my best in practice is to get the team ready for the next opponent.
Right. Well, let's talk about what happened last night then. So this is Xavier Thames. So here's what's going on. San Diego State's got a lead, and it looks like San Diego State is going to run away from USC. Yeah. And then these guys start making a comeback to their credit. And then the little guy they've got, Maurice Jones-Drew. What?
No.
Oh, you dropped the Drew?
Yeah.
This little tiny dude named Maurice Jones is like Spud Webb out there. Do you know who Spud Webb is, Xavier?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay, just want to make sure. Because, Pratty, you know who Spud Webb is?
No.
Pratty? No, you have no idea. Of course not. This little guy, 5'7", Billy Ray throws up a bomb, doesn't call the bank, okay, and hits one off the backboard, and before you know it, it's a tie score. So now, San Diego State with 7.5 seconds left on the clock, and Xavier, just take us through what happened.
Well, after he made that shot, Coach Fisher called a timeout, and we set up a play called 5 Crack. We work on every day in practice.
Now, this is not floppy fist.
No. This is 5 Crack.
Okay, this isn't Florida.
No, it's 5 Crack.
Just because I usually sit right there by Coach, and I like to hear all the calls. I like to hear all the names of all the plays.
Right.
5 Crack.
Uh-huh.
All
right.
This is 5 Crack. We work on every day after practice. And, we got out there, and I saw my man. He wasn't denying me the ball, so I feel like I was going to get a good running start. And I saw Tim Shelton set an amazing screen.
Boy, he sure did. Right at the top, man. It was a beautiful screen.
Yep.
And then I saw his defender, which was a big man, not as fast as me. So I made one move, crossed over, got to the lane. I was surprised nobody had helped because USC was a great defense team. So once I saw nobody help, I just said, man, I got to just take the chance for the layup.
Killer crossover.
Yeah, and it was perfectly set up, too, because not only does Shelton make a great play, but you've got Rayhan on one corner, and you've got Tapley on another, so that as you drive, if for some reason you can't get to the basket, either one of your sharpshooters is wide open for what should be a last-second shot. So one way or another, you guys were going to get a shot off.
Yeah, exactly. You work on that every day in practice, so just want to thank Coach Fish and thank God for that play.
But it takes a lot of courage to score the ball. I mean, seriously, when you're a guy who's in your 4th or 5th game playing in that San Diego State uniform, you're at home, the place is packed, they've tied the score, it just takes a lot of guts to choose to go rather than say, I'll give it up to somebody else. Where do you get that from?
This is my family background. They always tell me to work hard and don't be afraid of anything. Don't be afraid in the moment. So I kind of live for those kind of moments. I don't want to be the last guy taking a shot.
X, how do you like the noise that was going on in that arena?
Man, I just want to say thank you to the show and the crowd that showed up yesterday. It was an amazing environment, and we had fun playing. It was just a great crowd yesterday. Great crowd.
And did you see the mayor prior to the game lead the student section in the "I Believe" chant?
I did not see that.
The mayor, X. The mayor is out there.
Do you know who the mayor of San Diego is, X?
I saw him last year. I met him last year, but I did not see him lead the "I Believe" chant. I wish I would have saw that. I'm going to have to YouTube that.
Yeah, do you know his name?
I don't know his name.
Yeah, it's all right. It's cool. His name is Jerry Sanders.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, remember that. That's cool.
We don't know the mayor of Pullman, so it's no big deal.
I couldn't.
Don't sweat it.
We probably should know the mayor of Sacramento.
Nope.
No, I think we do.
I don't.
I think isn't the mayor of Sacramento Kevin Johnson?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right
former Phoenix Sun point guard.
Awesome.
Yep.
You ever have any interaction with him?
I met him a few times. He's a great guy.
So you would know who the mayor of Sacramento is, but you wouldn't know who the mayor of San Diego is.
Yeah, yes, sir. I apologize.
No, it's all right. You don't have to apologize to him.
I mean, Jerry Sanders didn't have that kind of career.
Right, exactly. If he played in the NBA, you might know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to know who he is.
No.
All right, so now let's do this. Let's just take a second here. We're with Xavier Thames from the San Diego State basketball team. He was the hero of last night's win over USC.
Coast to coast.
But, dude, as much as you'd like to sit around, celebrate, and pat yourself on the back and tell yourself how great you are and go out and tell all the chicks who you are, the fact of the matter is there is no time, bro, because you guys have got Long Beach State Saturday afternoon. They're coming off a huge road win against Pittsburgh. Tell us how you guys hustle up and prepare for these guys.
Well, I stopped partying, or having fun last night with my father, so I was getting ready for Long Beach. You know, they're a great team. They just came off beating Pitt, number 9 team in the country at Pittsburgh. So we know they're a great team. They got all 5 of their starters back. They got a great point guard in Casper Ware. So we're just gonna get ready today, watch film, do some stuff on the court, and try to get this win on Saturday against a very, very good Long Beach State team.
Dad came down from Sacramento?
Yeah, he did. He came down and watched the game.
Hope he's sticking around for tomorrow's game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, he is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that is just great, man. That is awesome. Well, listen, Xavier, we're real excited for you.
Yeah.
How many years of eligibility you got?
3 less. I'm only a sophomore, so.
Dude, I mean, this San Diego State basketball team, I mean, look, we're excited for this year. And you see how the fans responded early in the season. But this team, over the next 3 years, is going to be just so great. With the kids you got coming in from high school, the other transfer players that are sitting around waiting to get their chance, there's some real exciting times going on here with the San Diego State basketball team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Can't wait. Can't wait next year.
Can't wait.
Oh,
Can't
man.
wait.
You're like Bart Scott.
You are Bart Scott.
You can't wait. Hey,
Except
dude.
you've got a cooler name than Bart Scott.
Right. You're the X-Man.
That's right.
Xavier, congratulations. Way to go. And look forward to Saturday. Thank you.
Thanks, X.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
You bet.